we're recording. Jesus Christ. Hey, welcome back to the Whiskey Edition. My name is Rob, and today on the fabulous halftime sports ball extravaganza, we're going to do a couple things. I poured a batch of Booker's 2020-03 Pigskin, which is kind of my go-to when it's a football extravaganza. It is actually a very good batch. I can't feel or taste any pork leather in this. It's on a big ice ball, which is appropriate, on top of the Mount Rainier glass. It's good, it's good. It's good for this kind of game. May have to go a little extra depending on what the score is. I don't know if you've been watching, but it's a blowout so far. What we're gonna do today is refill this Woodinville mini cask that I got at the Costco. You've seen it running up on the other channel, the Whiskey Edition, where I've shown where I've got the big box of Woodinville White Dog whiskey that they give you with it. And I've got it swole now. I did it yesterday. I've read the directions, which is unusual for me. So that, oh, timeout. Oh, timeout. Ground. So you have to fill this with water to make sure it swells up and it doesn't leak. I did that yesterday. It hasn't leaked. I'm going to drain this and of the water that's in there, and then we'll fill it with the White Dog. Well, this took a few minutes to drain out, and I turned on the halftime show in the background, and listening to that drain might have been actually a little bit better than that. But anyway, so we put the White Dog in. I've got the valve closed. This is again, the Woodinville White Dog that comes in the kit from Woodinville Whiskey. See if I can get this without having to break out a knife. Oh, there we go. And it comes with a funnel. And you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, hey, there we go. You know what I'm gonna, oh, and I put on a lab coat because this is kind of an experiment. Because as many of you know, a lot of my experiments turn out to just be garbage. And so, yeah, I'm going to save a little bit of the White Dog on the front side because I have an idea for later, for some other time. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just save a little bit of this. Making a big mess. Still making a mess. Okay, so that's the raw White Dog. I wonder if that's raw dog. I don't know. There's a little bottle of that. But I just had an idea. Literally live, I just had this idea. Woodinville sends these glasses with you. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to aim this right under there. You can't see what I'm doing, but yeah, I guess if I lift it up, because I've got to do two things at once. Pabst Blue Ribbon, the Pabst Blue Ribbon whiskey is aged like for 1 second. So what they do is they pour it in, and as it passes through, because it's still considered whiskey and aged, it doesn't say how long you have to age it. So let's see if we can do this also without making a big freaking mess. Okay, it's going in. Oh, here it comes. We're making our own version of the Pabst. Oh shit, now I gotta turn off the, oh crap, that was too much. Oh, interesting, all right. Well, we'll just finish filling it with this. It says to fill it with both of these, and then add filtered water, which I've got in, coming out of the tap over there. So there's one, and they say to keep these because you had to put that back in this. So we'll keep this. There we go. Open this. Ouch. This thing holds a lot more than you think it does. All right. Well, and I took a few ounces out on the front side, so. All right, we'll do that. And this has got a nice punt or kick or whatever they call that in the back. 55% alcohol by volume. I need to write on here and everywhere else what I just did, so let me get a pen for that. What is today? Sunday, February 9th, so 2-9. 2-9. 2-9. I'm gonna write on here 2-9-25. Number 1. Number 1. There we go. So now I know when I did all this mess. So what I want to do real quick, I got to fill this up completely with a little extra water. Put it in my basin in case it has a big leak. It won't get everywhere. There's the basin I'm going to use for the leak protection. And then I'm going to let it age for as long as, I don't know, here's my face. I'm going to let it age for as long as, I don't know, until the next sporting extravaganza comes up, maybe a Final Four or something. Accelerated aging in the mini barrels. They say 4 to 5 weeks to keep checking it every so often to kind of see what you get. This is what you get if you use the Pabst method of whiskey bottling. This is just the white dog that's been run through the barrel, basically. So it's spent almost 0 time in a new oak barrel, but all right, let's see what happens. And I may compare that. I'll get another white dog, I'll get another sample bottle, and I'll pour this in there so I can compare it to the white dog down the road. Oh, because I don't know if I can find it. What do I do with it? You know, I've heard say that if you don't start with good whiskey in the barrel, you're not going to get a good whiskey out of the barrel. I've heard that said. That is not bad, actually, for not having any aging on it. It's a little grainy. Obviously, it's been in there for 1 second, so it's very young. But I'm very interested to see how this comes out. 55%. Is that what it was? Alcohol by volume, so 110 proof. It'll proof. I won't have the magic pipettes or whatever they use to figure out what the finished proof is, but it will lose some. So let me fill this to the brim and we'll close out. As you can see, I'm in the final sports ball extravaganza mid-halftime show thing. Change the appropriate uniform for, I'm sure, the rest of the game, which will be talked about, you know, ad infinitum for the rest of the week. I have filled up the remainder of the cask. If I had done it super scientifically, even though I had the lab coat on, I still screwed up. I should have measured how much water, extra water I added into this. But it was on like, I could probably figure it out. I tried to time it. It was on like, I don't know, 20, 25 seconds, maybe 30 seconds of water coming out of my spigot over there. And yeah, filled up the rest of the barrel. It'll go into the pantry over there to finish out its 4 to some weeks maturation, and we'll check it and see how it goes on the next. We'll see how it turns out on the next sports extravaganza halftime, or if it's football halftime, if it's some other sporting event break. Yeah. So this is the 1 second aged. It's got a lot of the minerals and char from the barrel in it, so you can see. So I've got another one of these barrels that's more like a, you have to go back a few videos, or like a dozen, or you know, that's got one of these mini barrels, and it is a decanter with a plastic bladder, and it is gross. This is an actual charred barrel in here, so that's somewhat more unique than many of the others. Here's a very fancy glass decanter, which would not age anything. So yeah, that'll have stuff put in it for another video down the line. I have an idea of what I'm going to use for it too. This, it's not bad. Even as White Dog, it's not bad. It doesn't say what the mash bill is, only that I could get defects. So there you have it, distilled by Woodinville Whiskey Company, Woodinville, Washington. 270, so let's say I took 50 milliliters out. So it's got 1,450 milliliters plus some water in there. So good. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe. You don't even have to like it. But I wanted to get this filled up for future videos. Do my standard Pigskin Bookers. Cheers. And this could be an interesting second half. Have a good one.